And really, now it's up to us for how are we going to just build the most amazing lives and the most amazing platform and like capitalize on this amazing timing to absolutely no freaking end. And, it's always like I debate like how much to like future pace versus like what's really relevant right now. Because I personally believe that we wouldn't need to focus on a damn thing other than solar and energy storage. And this company could be doing $5 billion a year in revenue, and every single one of us could be having amazing lives if we really wanted. And we don't need to do a damn other thing. That's how big solar and energy storage is. Just the core of how we're going to decentralize the grid and help build a new grid, just the core itself, it is so massive, we could be doing $5 billion in revenue just off the core. But there's more we could do, right? There's smarter ways to sort of optimize the grid and optimize our homes. And, it's not just solar and storage, right? There's this ecosystem around solar and storage that is also a critical part of how we're going to live in the future. It makes sense to be energy efficient. It makes sense to, do all these things that are not going to be wasteful and going to save you money and ultimately are going to reduce the amount of energy we need, lower carbon outputs, and all of these things. And plus, we have this massive shift coming with electric vehicles. And it's really the EV revolution that is going to drive a lot of societal change. The grid is not prepared for EVs. This is the bottom freaking line. Our homes and our electrical systems and the grid today is not prepared for EVs. So many main service panels out there, okay, maybe you could fit one charger, right, or one car, but now you got to put two on, and you get into the kind of amperage you need from that main service panel, and you're shot. You need a new main service panel. We really are going to need to upgrade the electrical systems operating this country, at a residential level and at a grid level. The transformers, we had the co-founder of Enphase on at one of our previous conferences, and he was telling us about the capacity in all these transformers. And these transformers are 20, 30 years old. They don't have the capacity to handle multiple cars charging on the same block, all pulling from one transformer at the same time. They don't have that capacity. So there's insane investment coming, at the grid infrastructure level to really support a world that is EV powered. And make no mistake about it, the world's going to be EV powered. The cost of gas is going to keep going up. That's like the nature of the beast here, okay? It's going to keep going up. There's global tension. Global tensions are increasing. There's dependencies on these foreign entities. And at the end of the day, you have this commodity. It's not a freaking technology. It doesn't get better every year, So it's going to keep going up. That's going to drive people to EVs as the cost of electricity gets cheaper and cheaper and cheaper. The cost of EV maintenance and the cost of EV power, coupled with the fact that you now have 10 years of incentives to buy an electric vehicle or buy a used electric vehicle, and like the writing's on the wall. America's going electric. And really, it's going to be us, the human beings out there having these conversations, educating people about the smart ways to use energy, the types of products they need to upgrade their home, to bring their home into the modern times, the options they have with electric vehicles and all of these things. And then our contractors and our fulfillment model coming in to do the upgrades, to build this new infrastructure that we need to power this world. Ladies and gentlemen, that's what we're building here. This isn't just like oh, cool, how are you going to make some money with the work you do? Believe me, that's great. But when the men and women, who built the railroads and decided, we're going to make a new possibility for America. We're going to connect America. We're We're going to create pathways so people can travel in ways they never traveled before. And we're going to fundamentally change society. And they got out there and they built thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of miles of railroad, and they laid the damn tracks that connected this whole country, right? They built the infrastructure that made a new type of society possible. And I want you to take that on. That's what we're doing. Understand that that's who you are right now. That's who we need you to be. You have a sacred, important responsibility in helping to build the new world. And this isn't just some gimmick. This isn't just some job. This isn't just something you do. You know, I want you to strive to be the best you can possibly be at this. You need to strive to be the professional that your customers and our society deserves. Because we really need educators. We need people who are going to go out there and educate consumers and educate customers and sell the future infrastructure that our platform is then going to come and build and fulfill. And I'm telling you guys, you know, we are at the beginning of where this thing could go, but we are laying the tracks for a new type of society and a new type of energy infrastructure. And the possibility for this company is not hundreds of millions, it is hundreds of billions. That's what the possibility is. Elon Musk said that his Tesla energy division will be worth more than his car division. That's what he said. Energy is the biggest industry in the world. It ain't hundreds of millions, it's hundreds of billions. And it's why I said we're standing at a very small peak today. And we should stay humble. We should stay curious. We should stay committed to constantly wanting to learn everything we can learn to be the best we can possibly be, because we're only scratching the smallest surface of the opportunity in front of us. And as we truly become great, as we truly execute, as we truly become world class in every single thing we do in this business over the next decade, we will set ourselves up to become a company that I truly think is going to change the world and impact the future of humanity. And we're all going to leave our mark. That's the chance each and every one of us have, is to leave our mark. You are more valuable than you could ever realize. Without you, none of this happens. You are leaving your mark. You are helping to build this new future every single time you sign up a new customer, educate a new client, or refer a new professional to this platform. So with that, I love you all. Thank you so much for being here. I am so freaking excited about what we're building and even more excited about where we're going. And I'm going to turn it back over to the man, the myth, the legend, Bobby Smith, to take us home.